it's John McNicholas. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. And then for as little as $5 a month, check out the Patreon. We're going to get a guitar profile, a lead sheet, and more for this song and hundreds more. Grab a guitar. Let's play. The chords for Ducky, Boris, and Dart are fairly straightforward. No tricky chords. The only thing we have is maybe a B minor, and there's always ways around that. You do the B minor without the full bar. We've got a G. We've got a B7. We've got an E minor. We've got a C. We've got an A, and I'm using A with C in the bass. We've got a D, that dreaded B minor, and A7. Chords will be on the screen. I know it seems like a lot of chords, but it's really only a few that repeat a lot. So, strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And you might notice the song is in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So a nice little waltz. Let's take a look at the intro, and the intro chord pattern will be very common for some of the other parts. It's going to go from G to B7 to E minor to C. And that's going to repeat 2 times. So 1, 2, starting with G, B7, E minor, C. Just repeats G, B7, E minor, C. Let's take a look at the first verse. The first verse is going to be the same as the intro. G, B7, E minor, and then C. It's going to do that 3 times. Then it's going to go to a G, B7. We're going to skip the E and go right to the C. And then A with a C sharp in the bass. You can also just play an A. And then 2 measures of D. I'll count you in, starting with G. 1, 2, 3. B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C. Last time. G, B7, E minor, C. New progression. G, B7, C, A, the C sharp in the bass, D, D. Alright, that is the first verse. Every time we go to a verse, it is going to be that exact same pattern. So when I cover it a little bit later in the lesson, I'm just going to play through it. With you, of course. Let's look at the first chorus. First chorus, we start to stretch out the lengths of the chords to 2 measures for every chord. So we're going to start off with a B minor for 2 measures. We've got a C for 2 measures. We've got an A7 for 2 measures. We've got a D for 2 measures. And then repeating the first 2 chords, we've got a B minor and then a C. So it'll sound like this. 2, 3, B minor, C, A7, D. Repeat the first 2 chords, B minor, C. Let's do the first chorus all together. 1, 2, 3. C, A7, D, B minor, C. Now we get into the first interlude. The first interlude can be a little tricky to count because you're going to do 1 more measure of C coming out of the chorus, and then to D, and then back into that intro verse pattern. And we're going to do that 2 times. first interlude, I'll count you off. Measure of C, measure of D. 1, 2, 3, C, D, G, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C. Next we get into the second verse. Second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. I'll count you off. 1, 2, G, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C, new progression, G, B7, C, A with the C sharp, D. Next we get into the second chorus. Second chorus, exactly the same as the first chorus. 2 B minors, 2 Cs, 2 A7s, 2 Ds, and then repeating the first 2 chords, 2 B minors, and 2 Cs. So 1, 2, B minor, C, A7, D. Repeat the first 2 chords, B minor, C. Next we get into the second interlude. Second interlude, the same as the first interlude. Measure of C, measure of D, back to the main pattern, G, B7, E minor, C, and that'll do that 2 times. Second interlude, 1, 2, C, D, G7, E7, E minor, C, last time, G, B7, E minor, C. Third verse, same as the first and second. You have to love the consistency. G, B7, E minor, C, 3 times, and then that new pattern, G, B7, C, A with C sharp in the bass, and then 2 measures of D. Count you in, 1, 2, G, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, C, last time, G, B7, E minor, C, new pattern, G, B7, C, A with C sharp, D. Alright, now we get into the third chorus. The third chorus is essentially the same as the first and second chorus, but there is just a little change. We're going to have a B minor to C, and the A7 to D, but it's just going to repeat those parts 3 times. So B minor, C, A7, D, 3 times in a row. I'll count you into B minor. 1, 2, 3. C, A7, D, B minor, C, A7, D, last time, B minor, C, A7, Now we're going to keep that going for the outro. It's just no singing. So B minor to C, A7 to D. And it's just going to do it the one time and then kind of drifts off on a D. So 1, 2, B minor, C, A7, D. And that's the whole song. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Maybe there's another song or artist you'd like to see me cover. And check out the Patreon for as little as $5 a month. You're going to get a lead sheet for this and hundreds more. See you in the next video.